Gonna go on your back. If you don't like on your back because you're afraid of falling asleep, stay seated. Okay. If you have your cushion as well and you have a sore back, when you put it underneath your knees, that's going to help. You can also bend your knees, join the feet together. So do whatever it takes for you to feel comfortable. And just connect right away with your breath. You're welcome to use the tummy breath or the yogi breath. So bring the focus on your breath to keep the mind calm. So imagine I'm looking at you to see if you are creating waves with your breath. If your stomach and your chest are lifting and falling with your breath. And then just calm your mind by focusing on your breath. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Just bring it back. And try to stay here on the mat in the present moment. Relax your jaw and your shoulders. If your eyes are open, looking up at the sky, just make sure you have a soft gaze. If your eyes are closed, just make sure they are soft. And then create bigger breath. So inhale for 4 counts. And exhale for 8. And again, slowly inhale for 4. Exhale for 8. And just keep going slowly at your own pace. Inhale, positive thoughts. Exhale, negative ones. And again, inhale, positive. Exhale, toxic. On your next inhale, I want you to slowly bring your arms up above your head. And exhale, come back with your arms by your side, by your hips. And again, at your own rhythm. Inhale, shoulders down. Bring your arms up. And exhale to release. That's it. And again. On the next one, I want you to keep your arms open in T shape. And just relax right here on your back. If your back is getting too sore, you can bend your knees as well. And then I'd like everybody to bend their knees. Bring your feet together, knees together as well. And I want you to create very small movements. So we're going to start going a tiny bit, knees to the right. Inhale, come back. Exhale a tiny bit to the left. So if I look at you guys, I barely see you moving. So very small movement. And eventually we're going to increase the range of motion. We're going to increase the movement. So be aware of your breath and move with your breath. And then you can increase a tiny bit the movement from side to side. Maybe you're going to start feeling a stretch on the side of your back. You can go again a little bit further. Make sure it's still easy, because the hardest part is to come back. You can use your strong inhale. You can even slightly bring the abs into your spine to help with the movement. But if it's getting too hard or you're having pain in your back, you're going too far. So just stop before. And let's do again one more, right and left. Next time you're going to go to your right. I want you to slowly drop the knees and ankles in contact with the earth. We're going to do a spinal twist. You can put the cushion between your knees if they are not touching. And then I want you to slowly turn your head to look to the left. That's it. And make sure your arms are in contact with the earth. If it's not the case, please lower your arms towards your hips. So the back of your shoulders should be in contact with the earth as well. And just notice where you feel it, right here in your body. You should feel it right here in your back, maybe as well in your glutes. Are you still breathing? That's it. Let's go for one big one. And then bring your head to neutral. Use your strong inhale to bring one knee at a time. Come back with your knees together and slowly go to the left. And same thing, it's optional. If your knees are not touching, you're welcome to use a cushion. And that way you're going to be more comfortable. And then you're welcome to turn your head to the right. So just notice if your shoulders and arms are in contact with the earth. You're not feeling any pain anywhere, but a stretch. Are you relaxing your jaw and your fingers? Breathe slowly and deeply right here. Let's go again for one more. And we're going to slowly bring your head to neutral. And same with your knees, one at a time, way easier for our backs. Let's hug the knees right into your chest. You decide to grab your knees on the top, but if you have fragile knees, go under and rock side to side. And then open your knees and bring them towards the shoulders. Again, relax your shoulders. Just breathe. Feel the pressure of your stomach right on your thighs. Good. And happy baby. Pass your arms in front of your shins. Grab the outside of your feet and bring your feet up towards the sky. And if your body tells you to rock side to side, go ahead. Again, gently and slowly. You can go with your breath as well. And I like when we rock side to side like that because we are creating a little massage in our lower back, SI joints, and usually it's tight. And then let's stop in the middle. Press again gently underneath your feet. Feel the stretch right here in your inner thighs. And then slowly release. We're going to turn on your side. And then let's have a seat on your mat. You're going to grab your strap or your tie. And let's work your shoulders. So you're welcome to sit here. Some of you are not comfortable. It's too hard. You can sit as well right here on your feet. You can put the cushion as well right here. Okay. So with your strap, you're going to put it in your right hand. Okay, right here. Keep your elbow up towards the sky. You're going to go with your left arm behind. And I want you to bring your right hand. I'm going to turn around. You're going to see me better here. Do you remember this one? You're going to bring your right hand as high as you can towards the sky to bring your left hand between your shoulder blades. And then you're going to release right here in front of your chest. So right hand down in front of your chest. That's it. Good. And I want you to feel the stretch at the front of your left shoulder. Now I have another option for you here. If you tilt your head just like that, keeping the shoulders down. So I'm going towards the right. So right ear above the right shoulder. So you're going to have a neck stretch as well. And just breathe. That's it. Anytime it's too much, you can release your arm a little. You can release your neck as well. Keep breathing. And you're going to slowly bring your head to neutral. We're going to bring the biceps or the elbow, the right elbow up towards the sky. With my left hand, I want you to go down towards your glutes. Keep your elbow by your side or by your head. Good. And you can bring your hand right down by your hip. So now I'm doing your triceps. That's it. So another way of doing it, if you don't like using the strap, do you remember this one? Or this one? Good. And slowly release and let's rotate your shoulders. We're going to switch our hands. So we're going to go with the left hand above your left shoulder. Let's go behind. Grab your strap or your tie. We're going to go up. So your hand is going to go right up between your shoulder blade. Bring your arm right here in front of your chest when you have reached your max. There we go. So now you should feel the stretch right in front of your right shoulder. And if you want to stretch the neck at the same time, we're going to tilt the head and let's go towards the left shoulder. That's it. So again, just breathe. Relax the shoulders. You're going to have a way better stretch. And again, if you're not sure what I'm doing with the strap here, just bring your right arm behind your back, between the shoulder blade. And we're going to slowly bring your head to neutral. And then we're going to do the opposite. So let's do the tricep stretch right here. So now your left elbow should be up towards the sky, and see my right hand is right here by my right hip. So again, you don't need to use the strap or your tie. You can just use your hand to push your elbow up towards the sky. Good. And let's slowly release and let's rotate your shoulders again, slowly backwards. Let's put the strap right by your side, by the mat here. I'm going to use it later. I want we do the chest as well. So let's go on our all fours. So hands and knees. And let's do some cat and cow. So spread your fingers in starfish. Open your knees, hip bones apart, and look between your knees to hide your ankles. When you're ready, slowly inhale, drop the belly button towards the mat, look slightly up, and exhale to round your back just like a cat, chin to chest. And again, slowly inhale to look up. Exhale to round your back. So try to feel that you can move slowly one vertebrae at a time. So from your neck all the way to your tailbone. And let's do one more. That's it. And when you're done, just come back to neutral. Wide knees, child's pose. So sit on your heels. You decide to keep your hands in front of you or behind you, forehead right here on the mat. And let's slowly lift the chest. You're welcome to stay in puppy dog instead of going in downward facing dog. Okay. If you're okay with downward, inhale to plank, exhale downward. And I want you to press one heel at a time right here on the mat. So your fingers are still open in starfish. And when you walk your dog like that, just feel the stretch behind your legs. And then both heels down right here on the mat. And we're going to look between your hands and slowly walk in front of the mat to forward fold. I'm going to stay here for a little bit. So I want you to let go as much as you can. Don't be afraid to bend your knees as well and look down at your knees. You can use a block here to rest your hands. And then we're going to slowly lift the chest. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale down to forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. And exhale, heart center. Okay, let's grab again your strap or your tie. You're gonna bring your arms right here. So this is good for shoulder movement. You can do it without the strap or your tie, okay? And I want you to test. We can start right here in front of the chest. It's gonna be easier. Do you remember this one? All the way up and all the way down. So obviously you're gonna need to do it without any pain in the shoulders. And if it's getting easy, just bring your hands a tiny bit closer to each other. And same thing, you're going to inhale up, exhale, try to go at the back without bending the elbows. And again, inhale up, exhale down. And I know I'm kind of reaching my max here. If I bring my hands a tiny bit closer, I have a feeling I'm going to bend my elbows. That's it. Now, when you do that, make sure you're keeping the shoulders down the entire time. That's it. Good. Now we're going to stay at the back, right here. So again, shoulders are down. And stay right here. Breathe. Good. Feel the opening the chest. Now, if you want, you're welcome to stay right here in front of the mat. Or you're going to go down in forward fold. Bring your arms up towards the sky. You can also walk your hands closer to each other. So this is not for everybody, so listen to yourself. Good. And we're going to slowly release our hands. And let's go back slowly in forward fold. And let's go to plank. Inhale. Exhale, low push up. And we're going to stay right here. Let's go with your arms in front of the mat. Try to relax your glutes. And you're going to slowly walk your hands, keeping your shoulders down. Listen to your back. Do you remember this pose? Good. That's the seal. Good. And slowly release. And again, push yourself right here in child's pose. If you don't need a rest, you can go in downward facing dog. And let's slowly lift the chest. And I want you to bring the right leg in front. And we're going to press the hips down. So make sure you have a 90-degree right here at your front leg and press your hips down. So we've done this one last week and just relax your shoulders. If you have blocks, use them at the highest level right here and put your hands on them. So try to feel nice and tall from your hip all the way to your head. Are you feeling the opening or the lengthening right here at the front of your left hip? Tuck your toes under, and I want you to come up in crescent lunge. So take your time. I'm going to stay right on the ball of my foot. Bring your hands in front of your good heart or reach up. And try to sit as deep as you want, deep as you can. Just listen to your knee joints. Look straight ahead, lift the chest. That's it. And slowly bring your arms right here in cactus. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. If it's getting too much, bring your left knee down. And then we're going to bring your arms right here by your side. Again, I'm opening the shoulders and chest. And then can we come forward, flying plane? And again, don't be afraid to bring the left knee down here. Hands down on the mat. Bring the leg behind you. Again, you're welcome to come down, low push-up. Inhale to Cobra. Exhale, Child's Pose or Downward Facing Dog. Let's bring the knees down towards the mat. Bring your left leg in front. Again, 90 degrees at your front leg. And we're going to press the hips down. So second leg. So take your time to settle right here. Try to relax as much as you can your upper body. And feel the lengthening right here, the front of your right hip. Are you breathing? And then let's tuck your toes under and we're going to lift the chest, come up right here in crescent lunge. Hands in front of your heart or full expression and drop your shoulders. And slowly bring your arms in cactus. So squeezing the shoulder blades together. And again, anytime it's getting too much, bring your right knee down on the mat. Arms by your hips. So palms are facing the front of the mat. And then I want you to come in flying plane. So hinge from the hips and come forward. Keeping the hips square. Hands down on the mat. And let's go behind in child's pose. Wide knees and rest your forehead right here on the mat. And let's slowly travel your hands on the right side of the mat. Put your left hand on top. We're going to stretch the side of the body, your lats as well, and look between your arms. So more you're going to travel your arms towards the right side of the mat, more you should feel it. And then slowly inhale to come up. Exhale, transfer your hands to the left side of the mat. Put your right hand on top. And same thing, look between your arms. And notice if you feel it more on one side than the other. And inhale, lift the chest. Exhale to release. And let's sit on the mat. And like we can do the neck, so you're welcome to sit on your cushion. That way it's going to elevate your chest and you can drop your knees lower. So let's bring the right ear close to the right shoulder, keeping the shoulders down. And then you can use your left hand and walk your fingers away from you. The other option, do you remember? You can bring your right hand right here on the top of your head. So make sure you're not pushing, you're just using the weight of it. That's it. And feel the stretch on the left side of the neck. Again, go back to your breath. On your next exhale, I want you to turn your head to slowly look down towards the right armpit. You can move your left hand, fingers, towards the back of the mat, just a little. And just feel if it's increasing the stretch in your neck. And then we're gonna look slightly up at the sky to the left. Again, relax your jaw. And then we're going to slowly release our hands. Bring your head to neutral. Inhale. Exhale to switch. So towards the left. And again, make sure your shoulders are down. That's it. You can bring your your right hand on the side of the mat and walk your fingers away from you. And the last option here, it's optional, is to use the weight of your left hand on your head. Again, are you using a tummy breath or yogi breath? And then we can look down towards the armpit. You can even move your right hand a tiny bit towards the back of the mat. And then we're going to look up slightly towards the sky to the right. Good. And slowly release your arms. Bring your head to neutral. Open your legs as much as you can. And then shoulders are down and back. And just walk your hands right here on the front of the mat. Try to stay nice and tall. And eventually, you're going to come a little bit deeper. So try to go a little bit deeper with every exhale, with every breath. So feel the stretch in your inner thighs. And then let's travel your body towards the left leg. If it's too hard, you can even bend your right leg here. You can use your strap, and then you're going to melt above your left leg. So now you should feel the stretch in your calf and hamstring, so the back of your thigh. And we're going to slowly come up. Again, half a circle, passing in front of the mat. And let's go stomach above your right leg, right here. So use your strap right below your toes. If it's too hard, you can bend your left knee as well. And let's slowly come up, close your legs, and let's go back right here on your all fours, on your hands and knees. Inhale to plank. Exhale, puppy dog or downward facing dog. So make sure your hands are open right here in starfish. And you have a fist distance between your feet and press your heels down right here on the mat. And look between your hands and walk in front of the mat to forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale down and inhale, reverse one dive. And exhale, heart center. Let's bring the left leg at the back of the mat, warrior one. So left leg at the back. So I'm keeping the heel down and then hips are square and bend the front knee. Again, hands in front of the heart or full expression and drop your shoulders. So feel the opening again at the front of your left hip. And then I'd like to challenge your balance a little bit here. So let go your right arm by your side. You just have your left arm up by your ear. And then let's go sideways a little bit. So I'm going to go to my right. So crunch to the right. Maybe you're going to feel a deeper stretch to the front of the hip, but also on the side of your body. And let's inhale, bring your arm up, and then exhale, arm down. We're going to twist. So right here. So bring your right arm behind your back. Try to bring your left hand on the outside of your leg. That's it. And rotate to look behind your right shoulder. And again, if it's getting too much, bring your left knee down on the mat. And slowly come back. And I want you to push forward. Inhale to reach. And exhale, swan dive, forward fold. And again, don't be afraid to bend your knees. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, down, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. And exhale, heart center. Let's bring the right leg at the back of the mat for warrior one. So hip square, bend the front knee right above your ankle, and then hands in front of the heart or reach up. So try to sit as deep as you can. And again, you're going to breathe deeply, lift the chest. That's it. We're going to let go slowly the left arm. And then you're going to crunch to the left. So right hand to the left. Am I challenging your balance here? Let's inhale to come back. Exhale to release your right arm. And then we're going to go in rotation. So bring your left arm behind your back. Right hand right here on your thigh. And try to turn your head to look at the back of the mat. Inhale. Exhale to come back. Hands down on the mat. And we're going to rest again in child's pose. If you need water, please go ahead. I'm going to slowly lift the chest. And like we can do the pigeon. If you don't like the pigeon, you can go on your back for figure four. So I'm just going to go in plank to bring my right knee behind my right wrist. I'm going to walk the left leg as much as I can. And you're welcome to stay here on your hands or on your forearms. You decide where you want to be. And usually I start here and then I go a little bit deeper into the stretch. So you decide. So make sure you feel relaxed. So the jaw, and keep breathing again. And if you want to add a rotation, you're going to pass your left arm underneath, bring your left ear in contact with the mat, and look to the right. On your next inhale, slowly lift the chest. Come back. Exhale, bring the leg behind you. We're just going to switch our legs here. So inhale to plank. Exhale, bring your left knee behind your left wrist. Walk your right leg as far as you can behind you. So hips will square. And if it's too tight, you can put the cushion underneath your left hip. And again, you choose where you want to be. So keeping the hips parallel to each other. And feel the difference between both hips. There's always one tighter. If you want to add a twist, you can pass your right arm underneath, right ear in contact with the earth, and look left. And you're going to inhale to come back. Exhale, bring the left leg behind you. Let's do the frog. Open the knees. You can join your toes closer to each other. Rest your chest down on the mat, forehead as well, and feel the stretch right in the inner thighs. So I'm kind of using my forearms here for support. And then we're going to slowly lift the chest. And we're going to go on our backs again. You're going to bring the right knee right into your chest, and you're going to lengthen the left leg. And then when you settle, you can slowly rotate your right ankle. And let's rotate the other way. And then we're going to stop in the middle and try to bring your knee closer to your right shoulder. And then using your left hand on the outside of your right knee, let's go across the body, across the mat. And then you're going to open your right arm to the side and look to the right. And slowly bring your head to neutral, followed by your knee, and let's switch. So let's bring your left knee right here into your chest. Lengthen your right leg on the floor. Relax your arms, your shoulders. And when you're ready, slowly rotate your left ankle. And reverse your circles. And then you're going to slowly stop and hug your knee. Again, right here closer to your left shoulder. Using your right hand on the outside of your knee, let's go across the mat. We're going to twist and open your left arm to the side and look to the left. And slowly bring your head to neutral, followed by your knee. You can bring both knees right here to your chest. You can rock as well, side to side, to relax your lower back one more time. And then when you're ready, let's go on your back right here in Shavasana. So you're welcome to use your cushion, again, right here underneath your knees. And just relax right here on the earth. So relax your jaw, your shoulders. Relax your arms and fingers. And just notice what part of your shoulders and your back that is touching the floor and what part that doesn't touch. And relax your legs. Your feet and your toes. So I want you to feel completely and totally relaxed. And then you're going to slowly come back to the room and just tingle your toes and fingers. And if it's cracking, it's releasing. And then you're going to slowly turn on your right side in fetus position, and you can stay right here as well. And then slowly push yourself in a seated position. And just bring your hands in front of your good heart. The spirit in me honors the spirit in you. Namaste.